The United States versus Billie Holiday is the brand new Hulu film that was shown at past festivals and has dropped on Hulu today. The film stars Andra Day, Javante Rhodes, Garrett Hedlund, Divine Joy Randolph, and Natasha Leon. Is directed by Lee Daniels and follows Holiday during her career as she is targeted by the Federal Department of Narcotics with an undercover sting operation led by Black federal agent Jimmy Fletcher, whom she had a tumultuous affair. Welcome back to a brand. Also, the film is 2 hours and 10 minutes and rated R. Welcome back to a brand new movie review here on Max Talks. And I'm talking the United States versus Billie Holiday, a film that I was very excited for heading in. Before I end my thoughts on this review here on the United States versus Billie Holiday, please leave a like button. That's the best way to support the channel. Also, please comment down below your non-spoiler thoughts if you have seen the film in the comment section down below. Did you love this film? Did you not like this film? The film's been going through. Some people love it. Some people think it's fine. Some people think it's bad. A lot of mixed feelings with this movie. Let me know where you stand on the pendulum with this film. And tell me, do you think Andra Day did deserve to get her nomination at the Golden Globes coming this Sunday for this performance? If you have not seen the film, tell me, are you going to check this one out this weekend on Hulu? Also, please subscribe, ring the bell, as I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. Now let's get into the review. So as I said, I was really excited for the film coming in. Obviously, her nomination at the Globes really helped, but I know Billie Holiday a lot. When I was in middle school, I had a jazz band class from 7th to 8th grade, and Billie Holiday was a conversation that was brought up a lot in both years with my teacher, and I knew a lot about her heading in. So I was excited to see, though, a little bit more of the story, this part of the story. I knew her songs and stuff and how important Strange Fruit was to society, honestly, in saying that truthfully. And I think that the film, I was so excited because Andra Day is a great singer. I mean, I'm not a great big music guy, but I know a lot about her. You know, I've seen her perform before, and she's a really great singer. And you have Lee Daniels, so obviously Empire. He's a huge proponent of bringing more Black stories to Hollywood, and I'm all for that. So I was excited for the film heading in, and I'll just say this on my positives first. Andra Day is honestly one of the main reasons why this film is watchable at times. I think this film is Andra Day is really fantastic in this movie. She nails the singing. It's really authentic. It's a really authentic performance. When you're playing someone like with Billie Holiday, or playing just someone with this much importance to society, or this much, or just playing a true story character, a real character, the more authentic you are, the more of a great performance it is. And that's why I think Andra Day has a great performance. Now, I would still probably favor Zendaya over her, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are not. I'm still over Malcolm Murray over this movie, and Zendaya over Andra Day. But Andra Day, I'm not annoyed with her getting nominated. This is a really great performance, and she really carries this movie on her back, because I'll get to my negatives with the script and the director, but she really does carry the movie with what she's given. She really knocks it out of the park. It's a really good performance. She's not just singing in this one, like I think a lot of people thought heading in. She really does complete a really nice performance. Also, Trevante Rhodes, who plays Jimmy Fletcher, who's the FBI, who's the Fed, who is, you don't know if he's really in love with Billie Holiday, or he's trying to get her caught. Their dynamic was also one of the best parts of the entire film. Trevante Rhodes is an actor who I've really enjoyed. Obviously, Moonlight was a really good performance. Bird Box, he was even good in Bird Box. So he's a really good actor, and they had really good chemistry on screen. They had the only two characters, in my opinion, that actually had a huge character arc in the entire film. And they had good chemistry with each other. They had a lot more to do together on screen in the last 30 to 45 minutes of the film. And that's when the film, I thought, was at its best. It really, the last 45 minutes, I thought, really the last 30 to 45 minutes, of the movie was easily the best part of the film. The second half is a lot better than the first half. And I just think the cast around him has done a great job. Divine Joy Randolph, who was a breakout a couple years ago for that breakout Eddie Murphy performance. I'm going to pull that up really quick. But, Garrett Hedlund is in the movie. Natasha Leon even pops up for a small portion. Dolomite is My Name is what I was thinking of. And I think the film has a really good cast, a lot of familiar faces. I think it's a story that definitely needed to be told. Now, let me get to my negatives with the film. I don't want to be too negative, but it's tough to talk about this film without bringing up my negatives, is that I was really disappointed with the direction and the script. I thought that the direction in the first half of the film just fell all over the place. Every time she was singing, it felt like they were trying to get in other shots, like to pass the time. And it was just a lot happening at once. And it felt like this director, Lee Daniels, wanted to get nominated for Best Director for some reason, in my opinion. Like watching the film, he tried to make it as directorial Academy level as he could, and it just missed the mark, in my opinion, especially in the first hour of the movie, where we're seeing her go from tour to tour, and while she's singing, we're seeing shots of her maybe having sex with a husband, or Trevante Rhodes is in the background. It just, all the shots just felt so wonky to me in the first half of the film. But in my opinion, the main issue with the movie is the script. Now, it does go into the direction as well, but at times the movie can feel like you're watching highlights of Billie Holiday's life. There's not really any scenes that we're stuck in a scene for like 10 or 15 minutes, getting breathtaking Oscar-winning performances or powerful moments. We're just getting spurts of stuff. And for a movie to have a highlight reel, basically a highlight reel movie that is 2 hours and 10 minutes long, it can really feel long, because for a movie that's this long, and it should be this long, if you're telling this good, this compelling, this important of a story, I just thought that the movie should have just taken its time to breathe. But every time we went husband after husband after husband with Andra Day's character, and you don't really feel any emotion between Andra Day and Billie Holiday and her husband, because other than just them hitting her in one scene, that's about all you get with her relationships. And really her relationships, other than Trevante Rhodes' character, there's literally no character development at all with any other character. And that was a huge disappointment with showing off this cast. And even Jimmy Fletcher and Billie Holiday's relationship doesn't really kick in until well into the second half of the movie, like at the 1.5 hour mark. And as I said, the last 40 minutes are pretty great really good to great in my opinion. The first hour and 30 can really drag, because we're just going from performance to performance, from drug to drug. We're just seeing her at her highest moments and at her lowest moments. We don't really get that Billie Holiday in between, which I think should have happened in this film. Normally in true stories like these, you get time to breathe with the characters. You get 15, 20 minutes at least when they're just in the one emotional state. But because they're just trying to get you to this thing. And one of the other parts that I didn't like in the movie was Garrett Hedlund's character, who is Harry Anslinger, who's like the head of the feds, who is trying to take down Billie Holiday. His character is just so generic and fully, again, these are real people, but the film just treats them so bland. Now you get his character, of course. He's a white fed who obviously wants to take down Billie Holiday because she's black, but that just can't be the only story that he is involved in. For such a key character, they even show a tie-in with him and JFK at the end of the movie. He needed a lot more to do in the movie. Or if he's not going to have this much to do, just forget about him. And also Natasha Lyonne, I don't know, she's just not really in the movie that much. Her bandmates don't really get that much screen time. And again, I really wanted to really like this movie, but I just can't. Andra Day is really giving it her all. Trevante Rhodes also is giving it his all in a supporting role as Jimmy Fletcher. Both of them are Andra Day carrying this film. And it was disappointing because this film has a really important story, a story that I was interested in. Even though I was not loving the movie, I was still interested in the full runtime. And the performances is great. The songs are great, obviously. This movie was definitely a big disappointment to me. So overall, I'm going to give United States versus Billie Holiday a 2.5 out of 5, a 54%. I was extremely disappointed that this film could not get higher on my list, higher on my rating of the film. I wanted this film to be a lot better because it could have been, but disappointing direction and a really underwhelming script has cost this film a lot of accolades, even though Andra Day will continue, hopefully, to get accolades, because without her, this movie was pretty much nothing to me. So overall, guys, that's my thoughts on the United States versus Billie Holiday. Before I go, please like the video, please comment, let's have a nice, fun discussion. Do you agree with me, disagree with me? Some people love this movie. Tell me why you love this movie in the comment section down below. Also, let's subscribe and comment. I will be reacting. My recap of the Golden Globes will be on Monday, the day after the Golden Globes. I'll tell you, should I think Andra Day should have won? Probably not, but let's get to who will win, who should win, all this type of stuff on Monday. So thank you guys so much for listening to my review of the United States versus Billie Holiday. I'll see you guys in the next one.